first one in Tekken, he got to crush MS Dasari's key, which I think he was quite annoyed about because he wasn't really a Tekken player. Now, as we can see, this journey will be continuing all the way through. They will keep going all the way through till they get to this final arena, and a fabulous music performance tonight, which will be happening as we have this trophy, this wonderfully built trophy, the first time that has ever been lifted. Of course, it will be lifted again in 12 months' time. I think the question is, will Falcons be a team that lift it again? Because now we've seen the standard from the other teams of what they need to do. We now have a standard, and that's when you have something for the first time. It's always about laying that standard down. It's how the other teams respond to it. Now, one of the powers of the Falcons has been they've been so dominant across so many different games. What it's up to the other teams, like Liquid, who came second, is how they build their strength in other games. And that's one of the great things about the Esports World Cup. It's about not just being good at the one game you're known for. We know T1, the greatest org in the world in some people's eyes, because of course they've got that great League T with Faker. It's how you become big in other games. And I think that is what we will see between now and next. Well, I tell you actually, let me hand over, because I know TN25 is on the carpet at our other venue. Buddy, how's it going?
So tell me a little bit about R1. How did it go? Did you end up where you wanted? You know, talk to me a little bit about the specificities. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's good. It was really good, actually. We came in knowing the competition was going to be tough. Qualified through Grands at the first attempt, which is great. So we had a rest day on Saturday. Today it was tough going, and we netted out 6th, which is about where we thought we were going to finish. So yeah, pleased with the result.
Do you know, I am just a day tripper when it comes to the Esports World Cup. You're a man who was here before it started, and you're still here now it's ended.
57 days,
is that
8 weeks, 22 tournaments.
I mean, who's counting?
Me. I am. The thing is, I've had an absolute blast. I live for esports.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen each other in passing.
Yeah.
In the night, but being able to experience all the games, in particular, being able to nerd out with Tekken and Street Fighter, oh, that was the best.
And do you know what? I mean, obviously you spent 57 days, who's counting? You spent it in that room at the bottom of this golden carpet. Yes. Are you taking that with you back home?
I sincerely would like to not. The one thing I would upgrade for next year, air conditioning. That's the one thing I look forward to.
Because I did a couple of days in it at the start. Were you still getting the loud music from the other side?
I will be honest that kind of grows on you. It's a bit distracting at first. So because it's such a festival vibe, there we go. Because it's such a festival vibe, the music at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., it just adds
taking that with you back home?
It's just fun, it's excitement. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Do you know, I must admit, when I was in there, did it get warmer and warmer and warmer? Air conditioning. When I was there, I remember dressing, I was thinking, listen, it's fine, we've got air conditioning. I'll dress warm in case I get cold. Were you still getting the loud music from the other side?
We got a AC unit installed. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. More importantly, I think it was really great. It's the amount of personalities and former professionals, world champions, some of the best gamers and commentators on the planet got to sit and just talk nonsense with me for 8 weeks, because it was just a lot of fun.
Don't forget the other 4 weeks. It was 4 weeks twice. 4 weeks twice.
I will say this, it's been a very long broadcast day.
Okay, here's a question for you then, because I think you are uniquely poised, because you've been not just across the games, because this is what we wanted about the Esports World Cup. I was saying it before. It was about coming for the Counter-Strike and staying for the League. It was about coming for the Mobile Legends Bang Bang and watching the Rocket League. What has been your moment? Is there one moment you can pick out?
Oh, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'll give you 2. My favorite tournament moment was in Street Fighter 6, watching Xiaohai win. His wife stepped up on stage with him. He's a Chinese player, competitor, and his speech, he straight up looked in the camera and he said, I was told I'm too old, I'm 35, I did this for Xiaohai, and he started crying. It was amazing. My second favorite moment is getting to work with Justin Wong. 20 years, the guy's been a competitor player, 9 times EVO champion. I literally got to stare him in the eyes and say, you know, thank you so much. Do you know that you left an Easter egg that we continued every single week?
No way. Go. What was the Easter egg?
From week 1 to week 8, we did our very first cold open on EWC Central, and we had a fantastic moment from OJ where he said, I brought some friends.
No way, do you keep doing that?
Every single week.
No way.
You know, yes, hand on my heart, every cold open, a different member of the broadcast team left an Easter egg.
I love that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you a second about Easter eggs. Do you know where it comes from?
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you in a second, because TN25, I believe, has got someone with him.
The stage is about to set. The sun is coming down.
I'm going to tell you in a second, because TN25, I believe, has got someone with him.
I can't wait to see some serious faces keep coming in and out of here right now, because I'm telling you right now, things keep going up like this. There is so much going on. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep rolling. I'm waiting for the golf cart to come. I'm waiting for the trophy to arrive. Now, I've seen the trophy from a distance, but I haven't seen it close up. And that's one thing that I'm absolutely looking forward to. Is the Team Falcons roll in, being able to see the trophy close up, being able to see how they roll up, being able to see the smile and the joys of their faces after 8 solid hard weeks of winning competition, 8 solid hard weeks, firstly winning Warzone and getting those points on the board after winning the first inaugural Esports World Cup. It's been solid work from them. They've been absolutely fantastic. The cars still keep rolling in, and it almost feels like a mystery box because you never know who's going to step out of those cars. Who could it be? Could be someone famous, could be anyone.
My man, and I've got it on good authority, he's going to be with Brittany Johnson in just a second as well. Right, you ready for the Easter eggs?
Wait, Brittany Johnson?
Yes.
Oh my,
I know.
Brittany Johnson's here. Okay,
yeah, but Brittany Johnson's there. That's the problem. She's not here.
We've got to get there. Look where everyone's going. Anyways.
Yeah, do you know what I was hoping for? They had all these amazing golf carts lined up, and they all left without us.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, yeah. I mean, to be fair, they are the stars of the show.
Well, that's what they think.
So you were going to tell me, what's the Easter egg about the friends?
Okay, so people always talk about Easter eggs and games and the rest of it. Have you ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I have, but I don't recall it super well. It's a long time ago.
So what they had was they had an Easter egg hunt as part of the set, as part of the filming, and they accidentally left 2 Easter eggs under one of the chairs, and that's why it's called an Easter egg, because it was forgotten there.
Oh, that's amazing. It's almost like the Starbucks coffee cup in Game of Thrones.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So you were talking about your favourite moments. For me, what I really enjoyed, and I mentioned it before, was obviously I enjoyed the Counter-Strike tournament. I loved learning more about League, and do you know what? It was great. We had Initialize with us, and he really explained some of the things that I just didn't understand about it, and he really put it in a way. And that's what was great about the show you did, was the fact that if you didn't know these games, it was brilliant that you could learn more about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the whole point of the EWC Central broadcast is we had experts from each of the games that had tournaments ongoing. One of the best bits for me was every single week we had different experts on the show that wanted to play the other one's game. So, for example, I was mentioning Justin Wong, long-time fighting game expert, right? 9 times Evo champion.
Did you play him?
I did. He wiped the floor with me.
No!
Perfect me once, and then the next 2's an absolute smash. More importantly, he got into Rocket League. All he wanted to do...
Mate, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold that thought.
Go for it.
Do you know why?
Tell me why.
Brittany Johnson!
So we are here on the red carpet, first interview, and we are joined by Brittany Johnson. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing great. The vibes right now are just immaculate. Now, I know you were part of the Esports Awards yesterday. Talk me through that. How did you find it? What was your experience with that?
Oh my goodness, the Esports Awards yesterday were incredible. I was doing the voiceover for the ceremony, so anytime you heard anyone come on stage, I was the one introducing them. But that's what I'm most known for, is voiceover, so it was really cool to lend my voice to the weekend, yeah.
Nice. And talk to me about your experience with esports. You know, how big do you think this could go? Obviously, first Esports World Cup. What do you think? How big do you think this could be?
Okay. Honestly, from starting in esports in 2008, it's already so much further along than I ever imagined it being. There's a whole city for gaming coming, you know, I never even imagined that when I imagine what's the future of gaming. So seeing where it has already developed to and then where it's going to go is actually kind of surreal.
It's absolutely insane, right? And are you much of a gamer yourself? You play games in your spare time?
I am a huge gamer. One of the first things I did when I got here, there's a Final Fantasy VII exhibit at the Boulevard City, and I wanted to cry. In fact, seeing the little garden with Aerith and the tower with Tifa, I was like, this is real? Yeah. But I'm a huge gamer. I play pretty much anything that comes out, and I play a lot of TFT and Call of Duty and Fortnite and all that. So
I'm guessing TFT was the one you tuned into mostly.
Actually, Call of Duty was the one, because that one was so stressful to me watching the teams. The finals for that, I was glued to my phone. But yeah, I mean, TFT, I like me in my dream world. I'm a TFT pro, and every time I watch it, I think I can do it, but I.
You know what? With TFT, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know what was going on. It was a bit complicated for me. I'm very simple. I'm an EAFC player, so 11 players, very, very easy. But, talk to me a little bit more about your experience here. I'm expecting to see you here again next year, I'm hoping.
Oh, absolutely. This was my first weekend. I was so surprised how nice everyone is and how welcoming and excited they are for us to all be here. And honestly, to see the whole industry, it was like a high school reunion of gaming and esports that all come onto the city just to celebrate gaming and esports for the weekend. It's actually been pretty incredible and very, very special, and I hope to be here every year for as long as they do it.
Yeah, same here. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I'm sure I'll catch you again soon.
what was amazing was you made it out here before me. Where were you? Were you up there and you had to run down here to see the trophy?
Exactly. I literally was standing outside. I came down. I was watching the golf carts. I was like, I don't know which one to get on. I don't know where to go. Also, I didn't want to accidentally sit in the wrong seat because Falcons need to get the trophy, right? They need to actually celebrate this win. And from what I understand, the trophy is actually close to arriving at its final destination.
It is indeed. I actually don't know the journey they're taking, but we have just been told it's very much close to me. Very exciting. You know, it's going to go past TN25 as well, so we're excited about being there. Just a word about the trophy. The fact that we've had this massive one here, just if we can look at this quite quickly, we've had this humongous trophy here, and you've looked at it all these weeks. It's quite a moment when anybody wins anything for the first time. So the fact that the Falcons have taken it on their home ground for the first time.
The best part about it is, yes, the club championship. 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 Yeah, I guess, I mean, we're getting close to the end. It's party time soon, OJ.
It very much is party time, and you've dressed for it as well. And you've got your own microphone.
Just on this one, how is this working? I'm not sure.
I mean, it's fine. It's live. It's always wild.
Everyone has now made their way over to us.
Yep. Took a photo with something. Don't be saying that you weren't the star, Trevor. I was going to say one of the moments for me that summed up this Esports World Cup actually wasn't part of one of the games. It was the Neymar stage. Because we talk a lot, we talk about esports. And this hang on, sorry, I'll say that, sorry, 10:25, what you got?
How are you, man?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, man.
That's good to hear. What do you make of the red carpet? What do you make of your experience here? Talk to me a little bit about that.
This looks sick. I mean, like, you expect to get a great place after all the announcements, but this year, I heard you build it in like 6 weeks, this arena? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's been an absolutely insane turnaround. And just talk to me a little bit about, your journey in esports, how you got there, and, where we're looking to go from here.
Well, an avid video gamer, I'm close to 50 years old right now, and so...
Don't look it, mate.
I've dedicated my life to kind of building stuff in esports, and that started in the late 90s. So, build leagues, build teams, build like companies in the space, and now being here, seeing how our entire space is uplifted by the leadership of Saudi Arabia, it's just like very rewarding. It's very exciting.
It's a very unique experience, and obviously it being, the first Esports World Cup, just how far, or how much of an impact do you think it could have for the world of esports?
This year is the single most important event that you see in esports globally. It's happened for the first time, and I think the waves that we see that radiate from this event here, that like trickle throughout the community, and are likely also being seen by those who are not gamers, those who are not fans yet, I think it's going to be huge. Like this year sets a really, really important finale point already for 2024, and 2025 is going to be amazing.
Well, thank you for your time, and I'm sending it back to you guys.
Thank you so much. I was about to tell you my wonderful story.
Yes, Neymar.
I'm going to tell you, Neymar. So I was here, I flew back in for that, and what was wonderful about it was it's this meeting. We talk a lot about the meeting between games and sports, esports. It was the perfect meeting for me because you get someone as famous of Neymar, and then look at him. He's on stage and he's enjoying the games.
And not only that, Neymar was here with his son.
Who helped him?
He had to put the controller down. He had to put his controller down and let his son play because he simply couldn't get away with it on Rocket League.
Right. It's been great to be here. You said you're excited about the fireworks.
Let's go!
3, 2, 1, fireworks!
Right, I'm joined by Harada now. Welcome to the red carpet. The absolutely amazing place. How are you and what do you make of it?
いや素晴らしいイベントでサウジは何回か来てるんですよ。こういう e スポーツのこういう大会初めてだったらとても素晴らしかったです。
It was a great event. He's been to Saudi Arabia several times, but this scale of an esports event was the first time.
And obviously Tekken 8, absolutely fantastic game. I love it. I'm a newfound fan after that tournament. So talk to me a little bit about how you found the tournament and the experience of creating a game such as Tekken 8.
Tekken 8
Tournament. So talk to me a little bit about how you found the tournament and the experience of creating a game such as Tekken 8. tournament. So talk to me a little bit about how you found the tournament and the experience of creating games such as Tekken 8. Tournament. So talk to me a little bit about how you found the tournament and the experience of creating games such as Tekken 8. Tournament. So talk to me a little bit about how you found the tournament and the experience of creating games such as Tekken 8. Tournament. So talk to me a little bit about how you found the tournament and the experience of creating games such as Tekken 8.
It was great to see Tekken 8 that we kind of changed the system quite drastically from the past installment to make it a focus on more of an aggressive gameplay style. So we really saw that the players at the tournament, they were able to kind of harness that, did quite well. So it was a very exciting tournament.
And how does it feel to see, obviously Tekken 8 on the biggest stage? And did you expect it to, I mean, Tekken has always done well, but did you expect it to do as well as it has?
どう思ったかでね。いや、そうですね。鉄拳8はちょっと今年発売してからもう大会何個かやってるんですけど、大会では必ず盛り上がるっていうのは我々自信があったし、見てて面白いゲームになってるっていうのも自信があったので、今回はその自信がさらに確信に変わったっていう感じで、いい意味で本当に確信に変わったって感じですね。
He was saying that, we've seen several large tournaments since we released Tekken 8. So, we've seen the player base really kind of grow attached to it. So it wasn't necessarily being surprised, but it gave us even more confidence that the player base is happy so far with the game.
Nice. Well, thank you for your time, and I'm wishing you the best of luck.
Cheers, buddy. Well, as Trevor's just ditched me to go take photos, I've got Becca Henry here from G2. How did you enjoy that ceremony?
It was incredible. I think it's kind of bittersweet feeling because it's the end of 8 weeks of incredible competition. It was an incredible ceremony, but it's sad that it's over now, really.
So what happens for next year then? Obviously, we've seen Team Falcons lift the trophy. We saw Liquid come second. What do you do for G2 to try and get further up and maybe even lift that in 2025?
So I think for us, it's more of the same, but better. So looking at more training, figuring out better strategies. We've got the flow of it now, kind of coming in next year, going all in next year really is kind of, I think the best approach, but, figuring out the best ways that we can get ahead of our opponents.
Becca, we were chatting yesterday, we did a panel together and you were wonderful on it, and we were talking a lot about fans, G2 fans, because G2, you've got great teams, you compete across the spectrum of esports, but for you it's also about youth culture, it's about bringing people in and telling the stories of your players.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think this is what this whole event has been a really, really big indication of that. You see, I was in the arena today watching G2 play Falcons in Rocket League. Sadly, we didn't win, but it was incredible seeing seeing the home crowd and just, I always get goosebumps whenever I go into esports venues and hearing people cheer, but just seeing that crowd today was incredible. It
was an amazing crowd. Well, listen, Becca, thank you so much. It's been an absolutely pleasure to chat to you. Maybe see you on the flight back. Thank you so much, Becca. Right then, my man TN25 has got somebody else he wants to speak to, so let's leave this carpet to his.
Down to this. There is so much on the line today.
One trophy, one title.
Anything can happen here in Riyadh.
The stakes are so high. This is going to be something special.
Only one outer key will be placed and enshrined in glory onto the totem and forever live as Esports World Cup champions. Glory onto the totem.
in there.
That's going to do it. That's going to be it. Exit have done enough. Twisted Minds with the most insane second respawn. And it's going to be the Great Impact, ladies and gentlemen. Shanghai is champion.
The queens of MLPP have fallen. The dynasty, the streak, the era.
Everything is shining, always gonna be golden. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining, always gonna be golden. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. Pursuit of happiness. Yeah. I'm gonna get it. I'ma be good.